Okay, I'm going to give just a broad overview of the difference between using resources and using a practice course. So I'm going to open up my practice course. Our district gave each of us a practice course. So I have built stuff in here and plenty in here. Okay, so let's just open my anatomy folder. So you can leave things unpublished in your practice course. Sometimes I like to do that because then when I copy them to my actual course, it copies them unpublished. Okay. So let's look at, this is an assessment. So when I look at the editing features of an assessment in a practice course, you can see I can pick due dates, I can set the point value, I can enable it. This is how I work my assignments, at least most of my assessments. I enable it during a specific window of time. So even if I publish the folder early, they can't access it, okay, because I set an enable period. I cannot set a grading period in a practice course, okay, but when I copy it to my class, I'll be able to add the grading period. Okay, but I have all of these options, right? So let me cancel this. Let me open another window of Schoology. And let me go to my resources. Let me go into anatomy and I'll go into this intro one. Let's just open, here is another assessment. When I open the edit feature, that's all I have. That's it, name and points. I can't worry about due dates or anything like that. So this is, when you build in resources, you're building so you have a template to use year after year, okay? The bonus, though, of using resources involves copying. So, all right, so here I have a case study. And each unit in anatomy, they're going to do another case study. So watch this. If I just click here, I can copy to, I can put it in the same folder if I want them to do a second case study. So watch this. When I put this, I can copy it. And it's going to show up here at the bottom in the same folder. If I try to do that right here, I have no copy option. I can copy to a course, so I can add it to a course, but I can't make a copy of it. So this is a huge time saver doing this in resources, especially when you have a base for projects and activities. So here's a project. I can copy it to the same folder, or I can pick any other folder that I have. So here are all my other folders. I can copy it to another course. So I organize mine by courses, okay? Huge benefit, huge time saver. And I wish I would have realized truly how much it saved time earlier, okay? If I look at my badges and rubrics, I put all of my rubrics here in resources. So you say, why would you even bother doing that, okay? Well, because when I make an assessment, so let's go into Unit 1. Let's pretend I'm working on this assessment. And I want to add a question. So I'll add one that I can add a rubric for. So a short answer. Okay. And I can align a rubric. My only option when I'm working in resources is to copy from resources. So I copy from resources. I go to my badges and rubrics. I open my rubrics and I pick which is the one I want. Okay. And then when I copy it to a course, it's going to add that rubric as well because these are my resources. Okay. So I'll cancel this, cancel. I'll show you that the rubric does copy. Okay. So here, this landmark art project, you see it has, these are evidence of the rubric. So let's copy it to a course. So we're going to add it to a course. The only option I have right now is my practice course. Here's where I can set the requirements. So I'll just put it at the bottom. I can set the maximum amount of points. See right here, copy source rubric. I can choose a different one, okay? But I'm just going to copy the source rubric. I'm not going to put it in a folder. I can put the maximum points. I can change the due date. This is an assessment and project. I can't put a grading period just because it's a practice course for me. All right, now let's go to that practice course and look at it. Okay, so here's my practice course. Right here at the bottom, if I open the Landmark Art project, you'll see here's the rubric. It came automatically over from resources. Huge, 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 huge time saver. So if I go back to the course and I look at to edit this project, okay, you can see it has the rubric attached. I can adjust the point value, adjust the due date as I want, okay? Huge benefit, okay, to creating those rubrics in resources, because then they're available in all your courses.